Welcome to my review of this TYLEX power bank. It is a really amazing little power bank, as you can see. It has a handle, it carries easy, it has bright lights that light up a small room, no problem. It has huge capacity, there's a lot of input and output ports. It has some feet on the back, can be put up, it stands straight. It's just an awesome little power bank. It's quite heavy. This power bank has a total capacity of 60 amp hours at a nominal 3.6 volts. It has a maximum output power of about 20 watts. It has a maximum input power of 18 watts. And it has a maximum output voltage on the Type C of 12 volts. As you will see, we will be able to run a small 12 volt fan on the Type C output that delivers up to 18 watts. For comparison's sake, on the left hand side, the Yubao EN1 power station. The Yubao has a 12 volt battery and has an inverter on the back. It has 65 watt output. The light is a little bit brighter than the TYLEX 3 lights. But of course the Yubao costs much more. And the TYLEX is an awesome contender in the power bank segment here. One thing to be aware of about this TYLEX power bank, it's pretty cool and everything. However, it can only really take one connection at more than 5 volts. So if you connect multiple devices, the voltage between all the connections drops down to 5 volts. And that is true to USB-A as well as USB-C. As a matter of fact, I will demonstrate it with the fan. You see here, it dropped on both meters to around 5 volts. However, and this is cool, you can run the lights and still get the output of 20 watts on a single port. So you could run the fan, which takes 15 watts, and the lights. Multi-device charge test. Okay, I connected 4 devices. The fan again, it is a 12 volt fan, supposed to run at 12 volts. It's now running at 5 volts, because when you connect multiple devices, everything goes to 5 volts. I connected 4 devices, USB-C plus 3 times USB-A. The top left USB-A is the quick charging one, so if that's the only device connected, it can quick charge. The lights should work independently. So the lights are on. Lights are, by the way, quite bright. You can see this one is charging at a measly, let me rotate that. It's actually not charging right now. It's discharging. It was charging before. So the tablet here is charging at 3.5 watt. You can see charging at 3.5. This is charging at 1.5 watts right now. I assume the fan also is drawing no more than 5 watts right now. As you can see, the total output in either way, without the lights, is limited to 20 watts. Charging from the Quick Charge 3 USB Type A output port into my Yubao power station, I was able to measure 18 watts. Charging from one of the 5 normal USB Type A ports, I was able to measure 15 watts. Charging the TYLEX power bank, it has 2 input ports. In the center of the panel there is 2 Type C ports that can both be used to charge the power bank. The lower one of these ports can only be used as an input, only for charging the power bank. The upper one can be used for input and output. Let's now see how much it can charge at. So right now it's connected to the lower port, and that's what it's doing. It is currently charging at 12 volts and at around 19 watts. I now connected the TYLEX power bank to the upper port for charging, and let's see what the numbers are. It's charging at 12 volts, also around 19 watts. While it is not possible to charge from both USB Type-C ports simultaneously, it is possible to turn on the lights while charging. This is working just fine. So this is a TYLEX power bank with the lights on at night. The wall is at a distance of about 5 meters. And it illuminates it just fine. For the capacity test, I'm using this 12 volt fan. I will connect the 12 volt fan, as you can see here, to this car adapter, car outlet adapter that goes into USB-C. It only works with power delivery USB-C ports that support 12 volts, which TYLEX does. The fan takes about 15 watts, so I expect it to run for quite a while. It's all been reset already. There, it's all 0. So we start it up now and let it run. Turn on. There we go. The fan is running. It was at 100% just a few seconds ago. Yeah, there we go. 12 volts. Drawing 13 watts. Putting out this 12.1 volts approximately. Usually a little bit more than 1 amp. Around 13 watts. Currently indicating 90% charge. It is now at 52% state of charge. The timer reset for some reason that I don't know. It must have reset at 6 hours and 59 minutes to 0 and been running since again for 45 minutes. So we are at 7 hours 44 minutes right now. 1 hour 2 minutes now on the counter, which is added to the 6:59, almost 7, would make it exactly 8 hours now, and we're at exactly 50% state of charge of the power bank, just past 10 amp hours. So we're somewhere beyond the 120 watt hour. 10%. %, still running. $19,000 milliamp hours. Here are the final values. Together with the other 7 hours, another 8 hours, 28 minutes. Total 19,175 milliamp hours consumed at average about 12.1 volts. In conclusion, this TYLEX power bank is really awesome. It does everything that it says on the box that it's supposed to do. The measured capacity is larger than what it says on the box. So this is a really great value, especially if you can fetch it on a flash sale on Lazada. I was able to get this for 1,700 pesos, and with the true measured capacity and the true values as indicated on the box, this is really a great deal. I can only recommend this little power bank. Thank you very much for watching.